Hey, Assalamu alaikum. Let's understand about the muscle fiber type and how to grow your muscle fiber and what is the benefit of the different type of the muscle fiber. Let's understand about that and how we can grow short twitch muscle versus long twitch muscle. We will understand about that. But important thing you should need to understand the type 1, the slow fiber. First, we will understand. So here is the nodes in the diagram. So remember, the for sprinter, fast twitch muscle is 80%, while the marathon runner, for example, the continuously consuming the energy and relaxation and contraction of the muscle with a long duration. So in this way, the slow twitch muscle will increase. So the slow twitch muscle 80% for the marathon runner, while the sprinter fast twitch muscle is 80%. Anyhow, the type 1 slow fibers is, let's understand about that. This is the basically designing for the endurance and the aerobic activities and the endurance, for example the hard training. So contract the slowly but the sustained contraction over time. So it will basically contain the high mitochondrial density, so the ATP will increase more, produce more due to the number of mitochondria will be more. Low force production, so force not required too much while it can lift weight. So resistant to fatigue and the cyclist, runner, swimmer basically boost this type 1 slow fiber. So the type 2A fast twitch fiber, it is known as the type 2A. This is a fast twitch fiber and this designed for high intensity short duration activity like sprint. So the sprinter basically is contain a fast twitch muscle, and this basically is contract the rapidly but fatigue quickly. Why? Because a moderate mitochondrial density, so remember it will not produce the aerobic respiration to produce ATP. So in this way quickly anaerobic fermentation lead to cause lactic fermentation, and in this way the lactic acid will lead to cause fatigue. High force production, so high force production basically will lead to cause, basically you know about that. High force is important for the high force production, but the less resistant to fatigue. It is less resistant to fatigue, remember about that, as compared to the type 1 slow twitch muscle, the type 1, while less resistant to fatigue and the predominant to sprinters, jumpers and weightlifters. So for all, so remember about that. This basically less mitochondria, but it can increase the endurance, increase the strength. Why? Because you will work out short duration, not like a marathon. So the type 2B fast twitch fiber, which that extremely high intensity. So in this way, the extremely high intensity short term duration activities like the 1 hour or basically the half hour in the gym whenever you will work out. So the type 2B fast twitch fiber, which that is also short duration of the workout requirement. So the contract rapidly but fatigue very quickly because mitochondria again is less, very high force production and least resistant to fatigue, but it is least resistant to fatigue, basically same like a type 2A fast twitch muscle fiber. Also it is basically high force production and less resistant to fatigue. So remember, this fatigue will be less, while the predominant in sprinters and jumper. So hybrid fibers, how to develop the hybrid fiber? Remember, between the difference is the basically is resistant to fatigue is also type 1 slow fiber, and it is also cyclist and runner, but less resistant to fatigue. So this type 2A fiber is less resistant to fatigue. It can cause fatigue, so remember. While on the other hand, basically you know about that, type 2 fast twitch fiber is also least resistant to fatigue. So basically fatigue resistance will not occur. In this way quickly fatigue can be possible due to the less number of mitochondria. Predominant in sprinter and jumper, while the hybrid fiber is the type 1 and 2A combination of fiber, which that is of endurance and strength. Type 2A and 2B is the combination of the strength and the power. So the factors in influencing muscle fiber type is the genetic, training, specific exercise and intensity, nutrition, and protein, carbs, fat, and moderate fat, while the hormone like the testosterone and growth hormone, which that is also factor influencing the muscle fiber type. But again, in summarization is that the type 2, the basically the type 1 slow fibers contain a lot more high mitochondrial density, so it will not fatigue because a lot more ATP production without lactic acid fermentation. Or in this way, basically they are type 1 slow fiber. So it is basically type 1 slow fiber 80% if the marathon runner. So in this way, fatigue will not possible because the number of mitochondria will increase. While the type 2 is fast twitch muscle fiber, which that less mitochondria but the strength will be more. So it contains a fast twitch muscle 80%. They are present in the sprinter or short duration of the workout person. So this is important. If you are working both like long duration of the workout while the short duration, so the mixed fiber can be possible. While the type 2B fast twitch muscle fiber is extremely high intensity short term duration activity. So same, the least resistant to fatigue. In this way, the fatigue will progress again. So these are the sprinter and jumper. So that is why the number of mitochondria will decrease. So but the strength will be increased by this mechanism. And hybrid fiber, whenever you will mix activity like the running, sprinting, or marathon running, a long duration of the workout in the gym, which that develop that type of muscle fiber is known as the hybrid, which that contain also the number of mitochondria while also increase the strength. So this is an important thing. So you should work out mix. So mixed workout is important. While this is the basically is the summarization, while the genetic and the training, the diet, that all these things depend to the development of the type of muscle fiber. So the muscle fiber development. So what is the beneficial effect of the muscle fiber? For example, you should mix up it. So that is the important thing. And whenever you will workout mix, so you can develop all type of muscle which that resist to everything. And in this way, your muscle will face every type of the external environmental stress. I hope you make sense about that. If you like my video, please make sure to subscribe, like and share. See you in the next video. For this time, bye. Allah Hafiz.